welcome to our Lenten devotional series, 40 Words for 40 Days. Today is day 2, and our second word is return. Often a reading from the prophet Joel comes to us on Ash Wednesday. And today we look at that reading from chapter 2 of Joel. The prophet opens by saying, "Blow a trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm on my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord is coming." He goes on to exclaim how the day will be a day of darkness and it will be a gloomy day. But in the midst of that description, he continues on, and the Lord says, "Return to me with all your heart, and with fasting, weeping, and mourning, and render your heart, not your garments. Now return to the Lord your God, for he is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in love kindness." Beautiful words to remind us to come back to God. When we think of the word return, we do think of that sending something back. Often we associate it at the holidays with returning that unwanted gift, or returning that shirt that was several sizes too big or too small. But what about in Lent? How does that word resonate with you in this season? Return. Especially in the light of the prophet's reading this morning. If we're honest, our lives continually drift away from God. We get distracted by the shiny things of the world: money, power, greed, lust. And they draw us away from God. They draw us into ourselves, where we think we are God and we are in control, and we ignore the callings of those in need around us. This season of Lent invites us to return to God. God is calling us home, arms wide open, ready to receive us. It's like the story of the prodigal son. When we return, the great party is held. It's only when we face that love of God through the crucified one, Jesus Christ. We acknowledge what he did for us, that we can feel that overwhelming love for us. Lent invites us to open up our lives, to examine ourselves and how we have drifted away, and return. So today, I invite you to meditate on that word, return. Not so much in the fact that we will return to the earth as dust and death, but how that we return to God and receive the gift of life eternal. What joy there is in that party for the prodigal son upon his return. Be aware of the different ways that divine love of God has manifested itself around you this day and throughout your lives. Maybe it's the smile of a stranger, the text or phone call from a friend, the warmth of the sun on your face. And give thanks to God for those blessings, and seek ways to return to him as the center of our lives, guiding us every step of the way.